Since I'll go back on another video, I'm Strange Wang, and today we got a review for the Happiest season. So let's get on to brass tacks. I gave the Happiest season 8.3 out of 10 wangs.
Why?
Because it does a very good job by knowing the point of the film, and it hits it. It's a mix of Christmas movie cliches. It's a mix of romantic comedy movie cliches. It blends them together, and that combination for this film is
Perfection.
The film is written and directed by Sylvia DeVille, and she did a good job directing. But she did an even better job with the writing, because the writing has layers, and that point of view is a fair point of view from every character. Like, some characters do some really shitty things in the movie, and you're like, they did shitty things, but because of their lifestyle and the dialogue and story we got from that characters, it makes sense. It's not forgivable, but it's understandable. And I think that's fair because it adds dynamic, it adds depth to characters and their relationships. And because it's a Christmas movie, and Christmas is in winter, it's good that this movie has layers.
Whack.
Leading the film is Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis, and they're very good in the film. Their lines like definitely cement that they're two different types of lesbians, and that not all lesbians are the same, because there's a joke in the movie and it's like, oh, have they ever met a lesbian before? But like, they're not all the same. I'm friends with a few lesbians, and everybody's different, just like how every straight person is different, and it puts that in the film. It's not your stereotypical characters to make it comedy, make it laugh. The jokes don't come from that, so that's good. And it's honestly quite refreshing, because they do that in the film with one character, but it knows what the movie knows what it is, and it's like, okay, you get away with that just because you have all these different types. So I'm glad that they switched it up and changed it up for all these characters. And the facial expressions, they hit very well, because you have a lot of hurtful things done to people throughout the film, and you can't really tell them about it because you're not supposed to let anyone know that you guys are dating. That's the plot of the movie. So the facial expressions, they really hit, and you understand where these characters are coming from, both sides, and their investment in the relationship. That comes from their acting and the writing, but the acting doesn't good. It doesn't work, and one doesn't work without the other. So because they made the dialogue and the story material work so well, Stewart and Davis, you guys did a
wonderful
job. And one reason why I really like this movie is because if you're familiar with Southern Topical, you remember Heffany. This movie makes me think of Heffany, so shouts out to that movie for that, bringing back memories of an old friend wherever you're at. Shouts out Heffany. But what I didn't like about the movie was that it took the worst cliches from romantic comedies, a genre that I personally love, and Christmas movies, a genre where I could give a fuck about because I don't celebrate Christmas. I honestly kind of hate Christmas, because if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's shoved down your throat for 2 months. But I digress. It has all these cliches in it, the worst cliches of both genres, and that really sucks, because it's like nothing's fresh, nothing's original, and some of the jokes are washing machine jokes.
what that mean.
They reuse old jokes, and they're lame jokes, and jokes that are we've seen 100 times aren't funny anymore. Example of this being children. They put something in the adult's bag they don't know, and the adult doesn't know, and they get in trouble because they're caught stealing, but they're not really stealing because the child set them up, and the child thinks it's funny, and they can clean it in the movie. We've seen that 100 times. I didn't need to see it 101 times, especially in this movie that could have been so much more than what it was. But the director had a vision. She hit her vision. She made the movie she wanted to. So even though I didn't really like this movie too much, I'm not going to rewatch it. It doesn't have relatability, minus the relationship between Stewart and Davis. I don't celebrate Christmas. It's not a movie for me, the movie I'm going to watch. So from that point of view, it's not very good. But she hit the target she made. She made a new movie she wanted made, and that's clear. You see her vision very clearly throughout this film. Overall, because she clearly hit her mark, even though I didn't really care for it, because I thought it personally was. If I had a conversation, better yet, if I, Strange Wang, sit down, Happy season, and Happy seems like, what do you think of me? I'll be like, happy season, I got just a clip for you.
You basic.
A lot of people's gonna love this movie. I'm not one of them, but I can give credit where credit's due, and everyone did a very good job on this film from behind the camera, in front of the camera. So with that being said, happy season. 8.3 out of 10 wings. Tell me what you thought about this film down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.